happened on Tuesday, January 23rd, 2024. Only 5 games. Let's talk about them. The first game is the Pacers the Pacers lost at home. And the big news is that Tyrese Halliburton, remember the groin injury he had? It was a grade 1. He came back just in 1 week. And now he's getting reevaluated again. I think this time around they gotta be more careful with him. So he might just miss a few extra games, to be honest. Right now they said he's gonna be out for the next 3 games. So obviously whenever he's out, the most obvious guy we pick up is TJ McConnell, who plays just 20 minutes. But 17-7 is okay. Hopefully Tyrese is okay, right? I think they just got super excited for the Siakam trade. They wanted to see both of them play together. But yeah, it's can rush it too quickly. But look at Denver. Jokic, of course, is putting up crazy good numbers. Big triple double with the block. Efficiency wise, what else you gotta say about this man? And like a lot of his points don't come from the free throw line. Those 31 points, only 2 come from the free throw line. Denver as a team, they don't get that many free throws, to be honest. Jamal Murray also is not a guy that has no get to the free throw line a lot. Both guys play huge minutes. KCP played okay with 2 threes and a steal, 14 points. Aaron Gordon and Michael Porter Jr. very, very mediocre game. Added a block. Yeah, both guys took 9 shots and 5 shots. Jamal Murray took a lot of shots today. I don't know if it's something to do with Pacers' defensive scheme. Just let Jamal Murray get his. Reggie Jackson came off the bench, also provided some defensive stats, which is good. Reggie Jackson is a pretty reliable source of getting the assist in category leagues. And then whenever Jamal Murray is out, he could be a good stream. We look at the Pacers. Aaron Nesmith, big game actually, 34 minutes, 9 rebounds and 13 points, no defensive stats, but he's a guy that we could stream. Buddy Hield, just 22 minutes. But the minutes has been trending up for him. Again, like, other than Siakam, Miles Turner's minutes has been trending up. We had an okay game here, no blocks. But other than Siakam and Tyrese Halliburton, all the other guys' minutes is up and down. And now, last couple games, because Isaiah Jackson didn't play so well, I don't know. Miles Turner's minute has been up. Usually he gets 27, 28 minutes. We want him to get more minutes, but that's okay. Like, in the Pacers offense, him getting 28 minutes is okay. He's not really blocking that many shots. Speaking of Miles Turner, on the season, he's still okay, 46 ranked player. Just 1.9 blocks. That's got to be a career low. Not a career low, but he was blocking 2.7, 2.8. Just gonna go check his historical stats. Yeah, I mean, 5-6 years ago, he's blocking shots at a pretty incredible rate. Yeah. 1.9 this year is the lowest since he's 22 years old. Yeah. That is, he blocked 3.4 shots from 2020 to 2021 season. That is a crazy year. And then 2.8, 2.3 to 1.9 this year. Well, they only played 43 games, so that number could still go up. Pascal Siakam, not the best game, 16 points. Yeah, they got to figure out how to use him properly before he start really putting up big numbers. Yeah, like in this offense, I feel like everybody's putting up a lot of threes, right? And then Siakam is put up 0 here. Yeah, TJ McConnell is a must roster. Let's go grab him. 17-7 for the next 2 games. And if he's not starting, his minutes hasn't been. They haven't really, like, look at him. Like, he came off the bench as a +10. I feel like they should go with him a little bit more than go Andrew Nemhard. Objectively speaking, just from his plus and minus, if they're trying to win games. The next game is the New York Knicks beat the Brooklyn 108-103 on the road, quote unquote on the road at the Barclays Center. Jalen Brunson, great game, 30 points, and Julius Randle got his 30 points. Amazing efficiency from Julius Randle. Look at that, 8 for 8 from 3 and 10 for 19 from the field. No defensive stats. And this game, we don't have Isaiah Hartenstein, and they still got the W. OG, I think the OG trade is working out super well for the Knicks. They've just been putting up wins after wins. 4 steals and 2 blocks from OG, amazing. And 10 points. Now the defensive stats start coming a little bit. Dante played 25 with a bunch of guys out. Josh Hart played 28. These 2 guys, we really just want to stream them. They don't play over 30 minutes every night. And even when they do, sometimes the stats could be disappointing. They rely on like getting defensive stats because they're not getting much usage with Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle around. We look at the Brooklyn Nets. Mikal Bridges, big game, 35. Even when he has a big game like this, 36 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, it still feel like he could do more. 7 threes because we have high standard for him. He's a second rounder. His defensive stats just completely disappeared this year. Mikal Bridges, on the season, on the per game basis, obviously he doesn't miss a lot of games. He's a 78th ranked player. He played 43 games already, but he's averaging, oh my God, 0.8 steals and 0.5 blocks. He is not a guy that we should draft in the second, third round, even third round, because he's kind of like Brandon Ingram, who's ranked next to him. Just no defensive stats. 0.8 steals. Are you kidding me? His second year, he was getting 1.4, 1.5 steals in just like 30 minutes. So something definitely, I don't know. Nick Claxton, meanwhile, 17 rebounds, 2 steals and block. Amazing. Spencer Dinwiddie get benched. Well, not get benched. He started, but played just 18 while Dennis Smith. Okay, we got to pay attention to Dennis Smith Jr. If they ever start Dennis Smith Jr. over Spencer Dinwiddie, or if they ever consistently give Dennis Smith Jr. 30 minutes, then he needs to be rostered, absolutely must roster. He gets you a ton of defensive stats and great assist numbers. Royce O'Neal, Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas only 22 minutes, but we still want to roster him. While Cameron Johnson and Dorian Finney-Smith not so much. Dorian Finney-Smith played 37 next game. He can just go back to play to 25 and do nothing. Moving on to the next game, they kept it close. The Oklahoma City Thunder and the Portland Trailblazers. It was a close game, surprisingly. Belker Brogdon is a big sell high. They're rolling with him 35 minutes while Scoot Henderson came off the bench. This is really weird. Like, whoever gets hurt, you're losing your starting, because Scoot Henderson was starting and getting 30-plus minutes. He got hurt. He was out. He came back, and Malcolm Brogdon is starting. Malcolm Brogdon wasn't getting any minutes. The past couple games, he was getting plus 30 minutes. And, of course, he's going to put up numbers, 18 points and 7 assists. Great, 6-for-6 from free throw line. Brogdon is a big sell high. I would sell him. Anthony Simons played okay. He's not really a sell high, or he unlike Brogdon, like he should be starting and getting a lot of minutes. The concern with him is just injury. What are they going to do with him as we're trending toward the end of the season? Right, we're halfway through the season. 4 threes, 5 assists, 17 points is okay. Could be better. Scoot Henderson came off the bench, had an okay game. 7 assists is actually really good, but he's too inconsistent. The minutes is consistent. Right now, he's not really fantasy relevant unless there is a back-to-back. I would pick him up. And of course, if your team is in a good spot and he fit your team build, is pounding turnovers. You only have one here, and pounding field goal. Then he has good value for your team. DeAndre Ayton played just 27 minutes. This is just who Ayton is. You coming from Phoenix Suns, a championship contending team. Everybody's looking at you on why you're not performing. You come to here, you're not performing, but nobody's really talking about it. But you're not really doing anything. 27 minutes with 2 for 7. Jeremy Grant played okay, 18 points, and still in a block. And Jabari Parker is interesting. Jabari Walker. He's been getting a lot of minutes. 13 rebounds here is huge. I will go pick him up and just see how things go with him. They're just experimenting different lineups. Next month, he could be getting 0 minutes, but he's putting up decent numbers. Like he could get you some defensive stats and some rebounds. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, Lou Dort played just 24 minutes. He's just a streamer, had 4 personal fouls. And this is a comeback win. Shea did not have the best game. 35 minutes, bad from the field, bad from the free throw line. This doesn't happen very often, but again, 33 points, had 5 steals. Here we go, 10 assists, 6 rebounds. Can't complain about this line. Josh Giddey, 24 minutes. It's frustrating. What are you gonna do? Uh, but I feel like Josh Giddey, we can get him cheap next year. If he continue this trend, we can get him cheap next year, and maybe next year he will be getting 35 plus minutes. Right now, just so many good guys like Cason Wallace, Isaiah Joe, like these guys came off the bench, can be 3-and-D guys, and let Jalen Williams run the offense or Shea, no problem. Like Shed Holmgren, big game here, 10 rebounds, 6 blocks. This is what a good fantasy player does. Is he only scored 8 points, but it's still an amazing line with 6 blocks. 6 blocks is crazy good. Jalen Williams continue to play well. Only 2 assists here, but 19 points, 2 steals, and 2 blocks, and 1-3. Jalen Williams has been a beast last month or two, because the defensive stats are up and he's shooting the ball crazy efficient. He could be a third-round player next year. I think overall this year he kind of started slow, but overall trending up. His stock is trending up for sure. And great comeback win for Oklahoma City Thunder, who's right now in the 2nd seed. And who knows, he could be getting the 1st seed, because the Timberwolves, they were messing around yesterday because Cat is trying to get his, right. They're on top of the West. 3 teams are tied right now. Oklahoma City Thunder is. So top of the West is very competitive, and Clippers are right behind them, which is good news for fantasy owners, because then every team should be, even the top teams. We had a situation last year, Denver locked in West 1st seed. Jokic just sit out for a week, right? So now this year maybe you don't need to worry too much, because it's coming down the wire. The next game, oh my God, the Pelicans put out 153 points. The Jazz lost on the road again. Not ideal, but I think they're a good team. They're gonna. Colin Sexton is a must roster right now. Just 23 minutes, but had 22.7 assists. Yeah, must roster. He's been playing so much better this year. Jordan Clarkson, 22 points. Don't drop him. Keep roster him. Most nights he's gonna get 30. Walker Kessler came off the bench, had 4 blocks. Okay, but all the starters played pretty horrible. Laurie, John Collins had 3 blocks and 9 rebounds. I guess that's okay. Because it's such a big blowout, we can just move on and scratch this. Keontae George there's so many guys came up. So many guys are splitting minutes, right? Other than Laurie Markkinen, I think all the other guys' minutes is really up and down game to game. Depending on the matchup, depending on who's having a great shooting night and all that. For the New Orleans Pelicans, easy work as well. Herbert Jones had an unbelievable game. 22 points, just could not miss a shot. 5 assists, 5 rebounds, a steal and a block. I think defensively for the other team, they usually just leave Herb Jones open. So if he's getting all the looks of very high quality. Just gotta knock them down. CJ played 32 points, good. CJ has been amazing. We talked about it. And one big change is he's getting a lot of defensive stats and getting assists, which is he's never done in his career when he was with Portland. Amazing year. Trey Murphy also hit 2 threes. He took 10 threes. He hit 2 threes, but attempted 10, which is a crazy number. No defensive stat. Him and Herbert Jones, they could be really good streamers too. If you want to roster them, then go ahead. I mean, that's also fine. Zion Williams and Brandon Ingram, they all played okay. Zion Williams had 11 assists, which stands out. Valanciunas did his thing. That's what he does. Super consistent. The next game, the Clippers keep rolling. They're 1.5 games behind the top seed in the West. So this year, West, the top 4 teams are super competitive. And even the bottom 4 teams, like you got Phoenix Suns in the 6th seed right now. Pelicans, they're a great team as well. The Kings, the Mavericks, the list goes on. Lakers are right after this win. After this loss, they're still the 9th seed. Without no LeBron, Lakers, they are not getting a good seed this year, right? And if they lose a few games toward the end, they might even be out of the playoffs. So LeBron's got to play. And AD amazingly has been healthy for the most part this year. 26.12 rebound is good. D'Angelo Russell though, big sell high, 27 points, 10 assists, and there obviously trade rumors where he's gonna go. Depending where he goes, he could be in a better situation to be honest. But maybe that's the reason you shouldn't sell high, because I'm trying to think a team he will go and then really just pop off. Like If he goes to Atlanta Hawks, we trade Atlanta might just trade him again. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what situation will be really good for him, but there's also upside because you got LeBron AD here, right? You kind of like the third guy. Um, you can still get yours, but there's just gonna be a ceiling, I think, placed on your head when LeBron AD are fully healthy. Austin Reeves played okay, 5 assists, 2 steals and a block, and 12 points and 2 threes. AD no defensive stats, and Rui Hachimura 20 points. These guys are getting big minutes. I just wouldn't roster them. I would stream them. They both had a good game here. And then we look at the Clippers. Yeah, just Kawhi Leonard, 10 assists. What the hell? 11 rebounds. You don't see Kawhi getting 10 assists all that often. Triple-double, I don't know. He doesn't get triple-doubles that often. 2 steals and a block. Paul George, amazing efficiency, 8 for 12, 17 points and a block. And Harden, of course, 10 assists, 23 points, a steal and block, and 4 threes. Yeah, the Clipper guys are playing super, super well. And then you have Russell Westbrook came off the bench, provide that spark. He doesn't need a lot of minutes, and he put up decent numbers. He's a guy that I would be okay streaming him, really. But if you need assists, you need rebound, you need steals, he can give you that. It's just the minutes is just way too low. And actually, he had a crazy good efficiency game. 3 for 3 from 3. Norman Powell came off the bench. He just shoot. Off the bench, 17 points and 2 blocks. Yeah, this Clipper team is going to be scary hours for them. That's it, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.